Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to the Loot Hero demo. It's a really weird roguelike. That's really all I can say about it, but it's also really charming, and it's being published by Devolver Digital, which, it's weird. Oh. The stars in the sky are going out, one by one, but no one notices it. No one can stop it. I'm racing to the last place where there is still hope. I need to make it before it's too late. Whoa, the sky is literally melting onto the earth. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed. Even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there is absolutely no chance of bringing everything back, there will always be someone who is willing to do the impossible. In a place without space, without time, without memories. Where am I? I can't see anything except this path. My head's killing me. I remember only a skeleton with his staff in the sky. This darkness was coming from him. Did he destroy everything around here? Just standing here won't do me any good, I guess. Press the switch to change between adventure, traveling through the map, and planning. Stop. Right-click or space. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. Cool. Alright. Hope I'll be able to find some shelter before nightfall. Such a thing as night still even exists without a sky, of course. It's weird. I'm just gonna finish the thought from before I started. Devolver Digital. All of their games are so wildly different, but there is such like a consistent style and like a genre, a flavor of Devolver Digital games that you know if they're publishing it, it's going to be weird, it's going to be interesting. And generally, it's pretty good. And I had to remark on it because it's like whenever I see that logo pop up, I'm like, yeah, this is a good brand. I like when that happens. Anyway, pay attention to the day progress bar at the top of the screen. New enemies usually appear at the end of the day. Continue your journey by changing the game mode, space or right click. Living ball of slime. What a nuisance. They digest everything they can. Hey, I remember this creature. Maybe I just need to freshen up my memory and everything will go back to normal. Traveling, fighting, and most other actions are done automatically. The player can't affect them directly. Well, you know what I can do? Drink water. It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I think there's a weapon in the remains of this thing that's not fully digested. I think I remember that there was a grove nearby. Are these even my memories? Or do they belong to that slime? You can use cards that are left after defeating enemies to add various new objects to the map. That's what planning mode is for. Drag the card to a suitable space to remember the land. Grove. A gentle rustle of leaves, a crack of a dry branch, and a feeling of being watched. Spawns a rat wolf every 2 days. The wolf can move to an adjacent tile. Now continue your journey. I like this. It's more about kind of managing the environment and how the player goes through them. Forest rat wolf. I was right. Some emotional stress, a few colorful images, and a bit of adrenaline, and everything will be forgotten like a bad dream. Or remembered as a bad damn. It's good that nobody's listening. You can get new items and cards during battle, as you've probably already noticed. Some items have unique abilities, as do most of the cards. By hovering over an item or a card, you can inspect its properties. Equip a new weapon and place a new card on the map. Okay, so Scimitar does slightly faster attack speed. Okay, so we've got Rock. Magnificent appearance gives you strength, 2 HP, plus 2 more HP for every adjacent rock or mountain. And another forest. Thick forest, nobody knows who or what could be lurking inside, makes you a bit nervous. Oh. So that just gives me +1 hero attack speed. Can I just put that over there? It looks like it, and it looks like it works. Alright. Great. So there's a mountain over there, and here's a forest. And the world's just like new. The branches and stones in my backpack are a sure sign of that. Some of your actions will yield you resources that you will need further on, but not right now. But that shouldn't stop you from looking at them right now. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. Okay, so we have preserved rock, apparently untouched by the Lich's curse, and thus suitable for building, despite the shapelessness of the world. And stable wood, a log that somehow managed to keep its structural integrity, despite the general chaos. Alright, onwards. Let's just increase the speed, there's no reason to go slow. I think it's time to have some rest. The game itself is a journey on a looped path. Only you will decide when it's time for the hero to return to the camp. Either you or the fangs and claws of your enemies, of course. You can retreat almost any time, but a special animation will let you know when it's safer to do. Retreat to the camp by pressing the button. If the thought of leaving the battlefield and going back to your cozy camp has passed through your mind, what a timely idea. The camp is just around the corner. You keep all resources. Cool. It's cold and dark here. A small fire can solve both of these problems. Nice place to set up camp. That's when all resources you've gathered will come in handy. Who could have thought? You have just enough wood and stone to make a campfire. What a nice coincidence. Build a campfire using the building function while in the camp. Build. Oh. So there's a lot that we can build here. I like that. Nice place to set up a camp. That's when all resources you've gathered will come in handy. Okay, build the button, campfire, place it. Congratulations, you've beaten this annoying tutorial. You can now start your first expedition, or not. Do as you wish. Expedition. Start. So do we keep... No. This path. Everything is wrong, but I remember. It looks like a completely different place, and it's empty again. Do my actions even have any meaning? Like I have a choice. If one needed to give up and cry to save the world, I'd be the worst savior of all. Let's do it. Okay, this is cool. Let's turn up... Oh, we were at a higher speed. Extra defense. Now, can I pause in the middle of combat? No, I cannot. But the extra defense comes in handy. Okay, let's pause. Battlefield. Spawns a chest at the start of each loop. Enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. I see. I'm just going to put that down. Rock. Gives me more HP. And Meadow. Heals 2 HP at the start of every day. I'll just put that up there. Gets me some resources. Let us go. Oh, so that's the day meter. Got it. Okay. More HP for every rock and adjacent mountain. I'm assuming we surround... Kind of. Well... I will be very mountained up here. I like that. I'm glad that the environment actually changes this stuff. Okay, Grove. Spawns a rat wolf every 2 days. Can move to an adjacent tile. Okay, I'm going to put it there. Give it some time to maybe spawn, hopefully. Otherwise, we get it on the next loop. It doesn't really matter one way or another. I like this game. This has got so much potential. Ooh. Okay, so we get another rock. On that there. Treasure. Thick walls guard all types of riches from thieves and their previous owners. Gives a random resource after planting anything on an adjacent tile. Can be built adjacent to anything. I see. So in that case, I'm going to put it over here. I don't want it anywhere... I don't want it to be anywhere... Nope. We did get sticks, but we didn't actually get to fight the wolf. It's fine. We'll get on the next loop. Okay, second meadow. Bam. Gets me some resources. Oh. Chest. I guess I gotta slow down to retreat to the camp. Okay, so we got a ring. Extra magic damage, extra damage to all, defense, and 5% vampirism. That's exciting. Oh, looks like we replace equipment. I think. Maybe not, actually. Okay. Well, that's a dang-ass ring. Wow. I am markedly stronger than I was earlier. I love it. This is... I don't know. I'm just gonna be singing this game's praises for a while. It's just... It's got everything that I'm looking for. I wonder if these scale... or if it's only when they've been placed down. Okay, chest at the start of each loop, enemies... Okay. I'm just gonna go bananas with the battlefields. We're just gonna have a bunch of them right there. And another meadow gets me some more resources. Oh, the music is so good, too. It's so boopy. Yeah. Ooh, hi. We get some equipment. So... my current armor is better. Let's see. 3 to 5. The main thing is the magic damage of the invasion is quite nice. Yeah, I'll be pleased with what I have. Okay. We get another Dirk, does slightly more damage, faster attack speed, same evasion. The main thing is we lose the magic damage, but I don't think we need it as much. So I'll call it close enough. And yeah, I'm just gonna surround that in meadows. Ooh. We got multiple doggos that we have to fight here. That said, we're in a good spot to wreck rat wolves. At least currently. I'm sure eventually I'm going to regret some of my decisions here. Okay, so we got more meadows. I'm just gonna go nuts with them. Okay. Okay. The thought of leaving the battlefield, going to your cozy camp has passed through your mind. Timely idea. Keep all resources. Retreat. Okay, so what do we have? I can't believe it. Hey everybody, the boys managed to return. Survivors, does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where'd you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from. Or we can't remember. These people that you see are only a small part that's left from the group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion because of the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. Every day we find new signs of people that, as far as everybody here knows, have never even been with us. It's like we forgot them. You forgot? Exactly. It's like people disappear every day, and we instantly forget that they even existed. Almost as if we forgot the place we came from. And our families. And maybe even ourselves. My name is Yoda. That's the part I still remember. Nobody else's memory is in much better shape. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything's forgotten. But wait, you said that I'd managed to return. It means that you knew that I'd left here. That's why it's so important for us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we were able to approach you. Listen, we can't wander around in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire and a few sleeping bags here. A real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Oh, of course. I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to restore everything. I've begun to remember the world as it was before, but there's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remembering the world? I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted. But we'd be glad if you could help us, and we'd be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to go without you. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. I will ask no such thing of you. For now, I just want to have a place to return to. A place where I can hear other people's voices. We weren't joking about helping you. Here are a few things that survived the cataclysm, and never vanished, nor were forgotten. You might need them. Okay. So, what do we got? A little bit of wood. I can make a field kitchen. Extra health to the campfire's healing power unlocks the Blood Grove card. Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier. What, you were waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, and a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special, everything's very simple, but give me a few minutes and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of a good stew. Oh, I can upgrade them, and dismantle them. Okay, so that's food. Got it. Okay, that's not that. Okay, so statistics. Clearly I need more stuff. Okay, so Chapter 1. Enemies have 0 to 1 abilities. Enemy strength reduced. Strength grows 2% per... Okay. Per loop. Something amount of resource 10. Class Warrior. Class that doesn't have any particular benefits or disadvantages. Has the highest durability compared to other classes. Extra damage for each second of the fight. Ah. Okay. So I'm assuming I don't get to keep any of my equipment. Aha. So we effectively want to bail as we're starting to run out of HP. Before that is kind of a waste of time. I thought stopping at the camp was kind of more of a whenever thing, but no, it matters. Adds vampire battles on adjacent tiles. That's concerning. I don't know if vampires are going to be good to fight, but whatever. So, it's very roguelite-y. The meta progression matters a lot in this game. I often talk about how I don't like meta progression. This is very promising. Okay, cemetery. Spawns a skeleton every 3 days. Let's see. We're not going to get to this one, so I'll just put it there. Get a mountain down. Lighthouse. Extra movement speed and attack speed within range. But that's for all units. I'm going to put it down anyway. Okay, and then we'll put the treasure house down. Should have done the treasure house first, but you know what? We'll get plenty of parts. Oh, right. I got some new equipment. Yeah, what a novel concept for a game. And it's incredibly compelling, too. Like, it's fun to build up here. I wonder if I can change my equipment on the fly. Yeah, looks like I can. Cool. Okay, another meadow. So my main goal should be to stick around as long as possible, get as much as I can, roll from there. Alright. Rock. Okay, if I add this... I didn't actually check my maximum HP. I'll have to pay attention to the next mountain, see how much I get. Because I think it doesn't retroactively add stats. After the next one. Well, I'm trying to pause, but homeboy here is, fighty. Okay. That's interesting. So I'm at 354. If I put this here, I should gain 10. No, I gain 20. Okay. So it does look like they retroactively increase. So this should add 7. Yep. Okay, good. Spider Cocoon. Spawns a spider on an adjacent tile once per day. Just gonna turn that into fight land. Bit of the Lich's magic causes anything to be totally forgotten. Erases any established tiles. Erases monsters from the road. Okay. We're just gonna set this area up as a bit of a gnarly zone. There will be vampires and there will be... Oh, right. I also have equipment. If there's a way to get rid of stuff. I have no idea. Well, I guess if my inventory is full, we just trash it all. Or we leave. Maybe leaving is actually a smart move. Road Lantern. Decreases the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles. Effects of lanterns can stack. Hello. Okay. Where do I want to put my road lanterns? I don't know. I don't know if I want to put them anywhere. Oh, looks like we also heal every time we go by. Heals 30% on entering. That explains stuff. Oh, I don't... it's... You regen per second. Okay, let's just pile down a bunch of mountains. Ooh, Skeleboy is tough. Oh boy, Skeleboy is way hurtier. I will keep that very much in mind. Okay, so it also looks like we're getting some better equipment here. Raise my defense? No. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, Vampire Mansion. Oh, I see. If a creature spawns here, it means there will be vampires there too. Okay. Summon a rat wolf. Let's get a number of these down. Oh! There's apparently adjacency bonuses for those. Okay. Back off, human. No, I can't. Back off, human! A vampire. Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I'd be glad to offer it. No more lands, no more flock. Only hundreds of years of emptiness. Even hundreds of years of hunger. Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I will be able to keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. It demands its share. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I am too weak, but you can help me. Then I will set this crumbled world right. Right. I'm doing this not for myself, but for everything, in the name of good. Just be grateful for my hard work, and just let me bleed you dry! Okay, 1 second. There we go. I might get wrecked by the vampire. Nope, looks like I'm fine. Ooh. Vampires often owned lands. They kept the peace and helped our settlements to prosper. But this won't do it all. Now they're just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally, apparently. The blood of other creatures doesn't make good sustenance. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures that just stand near him are imbued with the power to devour someone else's life. Okay. Max HP up way high and vampirism way good. Alright, now it's time for me to fight a whole bunch of spiders. Which is actually a little spooky. Yeah, let's retreat. Another success, you've returned and we still remember you. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's good to be back, but I'd hardly call it a success. My old memories of the world are gone. The path is empty again and there's only darkness everywhere I look. Interesting, so technically you remember that there are things you forgot. We should find a way to use it. Let's talk about something more positive. We managed to tidy this place up. It's time for the next step. What do you have in mind? Expanding the camp. We have all sorts of craftsmen, from cooks to an alchemist, but they all need a place to work. But we can't use the materials from around here. You turn away for a second from a branch or a stone you've just found and it's gone. I'm afraid only you can solve this problem. The materials that survived your trip always look suitable for building. But these are just stones and splinters. How can you build something with them? Curious, eh? I noticed it with this fire you've made. The things you obtain somehow infect everything similar with stability. Only in small amounts, but it's still something. Even a small branch is enough to make a wooden wall exist without constant supervision. This is really cool. This is honestly one of the coolest roguelikes I've seen in ages. Not to say that there aren't a whole lot of great roguelikes out there, but this one takes a lot of cakes. Alright, looks like I don't have anything, so we're just gonna roll in a couple more times. Okay. Put that on. Okay. The spiders are spooky, but I'm gonna put them down. Let's see. Let's hold on to the rocks. I'm gonna start getting the meadows down, though, for that healing. Not that it's much, but even a little bit of healing goes a long way. I'm curious about ghosts, but we'll leave that for later. So last time, we found out that there was an adjacency bonus. For stacking a bunch of mountains, we actually got like a treasure room, which is actually really cool. Counter, plus 10%? Let's give that a shot. Maybe it's like counterattack chance. It probably is. Okay. I'm going to take the risk, add a vampire to this mix. Defense, yeah, that's a good ring. Obviously, I don't do a whole lot of damage to the vampire, but vampires are very good loot. Okay, so I see a lot of mountains here, and a spider cocoon. There we go. Alright, I'm managing this better. Using the vampires to buff enemy encounters is a really good idea. Obviously, I have to make sure it's survivable. That's the one thing. I'm curious if there's an adjacency bonus for spiders. I hate the idea of doing it, but I'm gonna try it. Okay, there's the treasury. Okay, this isn't so bad. Okay, so we've got a growth. I'm gonna summon that. I'm gonna get the treasury down here. I'm gonna summon that, surround that mountain. I don't know how big it has to be to get the adjacency bonus. But I should be okay. Ah, enemy level 2. That's where it is. Okay, not getting anything fancy. Got a lot of spiders just around. Okay. So movement speed is important. That's one thing we haven't really spec'd into. I'm gonna put that there. Because I didn't really think about it, but we want the character to move as fast as possible. The more times we pass the camp, the better, because we heal 30% every time we go by. I'm not finding anything fancy. This could put me in a bit of a dire spot. Hopefully some of the better equipment will be okay. Oh, that would explain some things. I don't have a weapon equipped. I'm shocked at how well I did, regardless. I must have just spawned right on my head. Okay. More meadows. Cemetery. Spawns a skeleton every 3 days. Okay, we heal up. Now, this slime might turn into a ghost? Supposedly? Well, let's see how this goes. Okay, speaking of weapons, way damage. And another mountain. There we go. So, 3 mountains in this sequence gives a mountain peak. Oh, which has some major set bonuses. Let's take a look at this. 120 HP, 5 additional HP for every adjacent mountain/rock tile. Spawns a harpy every 2 days. Oh. Keep that in mind. Yeah, hopefully I can get another meadow tile. Okay. So how do I want to do this one? Do I just start working on a second mountain? Sure. Oh, goblin camp. That spawned on its own. Okay, pause for a second. 10% vampirism as opposed to... Yeah. We need that. Goblin camp. Well, I want to find out what it does. Spawns a goblin on an adjacent tile once per day. Appears for every 10 mountain/rock tiles. Got it. Alright, so the spiders aren't too bad. I was originally kind of worried about them, but I think we're okay. Let's do that so we're not overwhelmed. Because I want to fight a bunch, but I don't want to get crushed. Okay. Meadow. Did not actually turn into something bigger. Okay, pause. Lighthouse. I'll put it there. More rat wolf. Okay. Road lantern there. Let's chuck down a second vampire mansion here. Because we do want to fight more vampires. Okay. Let's just get another mountain. Not sure I'm gonna get health. Here. No. Wait, yes. Okay, so we actually want that. Magic damage and regen per second. Lose the vampirism, just go for healing. Okay. So, slightly less, but does give me evasion. I'll take it. More damage, more defense, more vampirism. Yeah. What we need is food. We're not finding much. But we're doing fantastically well. Stop! Where did these goblins come from? I don't remember remembering you. We remembered ourselves. Now give us all you've got! You have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me to restore order to this world first? Then you can do anything you want to. Goblin must rob. No other order in this world. Fair enough. Guess I don't have any valid objection here. Oh wait, I do have one. How about... Alright, so this is a bit of a mess. Goblins are pokey. And hurt. This one especially, Goblin Leader, go figure. Living has a soul, rage. Uh-oh. It's strange how these creatures appeared here on their own. Maybe it means that everything is actually not so bad and the world is trying to restore itself. Or that even the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some pests. Still no food though, but good shield. Good shield. Very good shield. Ring is... it's okay. I like it though. I'm gonna put that there. Alright. No! What do you mean, no?
You want to save the world! You want to ask for help! Our answer is no!
How did you... but why no?
We see far away, we see deep inside. For a long time there's been just emptiness instead of the sky. But it doesn't stop us from seeing. Your saving the world is one-sided and too upfront. Each person sees his own way of saving the world. That's why no one will ever join you.
Fine. I don't fully understand it. But tell me your version. What does it mean to save the world to you?
My progeny and my kin, for it will be strong. For it to be strong and to live, it's a part of the cycle and of life and death. It is life itself. It is the world. I will kill you and feed your remains to my starving younglings, and life will go on. And how many lives does your blade give birth to by killing again and again? Only one.
I don't want you or your children to die from starvation. Please, try to see reason. If my mission succeeds, harpies can have all the sky and the hunting grounds they need.
I can't feed my children with your beautiful words. It's time to say goodbye.
Okay. Maybe giving harpies evasion was a mistake. Nah, I like my sword. I feel awful. By fixing one evil, I'm becoming a source of another. There's no home for harpies except for the highest mountains. But there's no food there. I can't imagine how they managed to survive if their mountain was simply cut off of reality. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the vampire mansion there. As much as I like the loot from vampires, vampire goblins is spooky. Okay. More damage, vampirism. We lose a little bit of defense. It's worth it. Okay. Guess I'm just gonna surround that. Okay, we need more food, but food is rare. Oh good, more harpies. Then again, I roll through them pretty quick. Yeah, the problem is I don't want to leave until we can get some food. Huh. Is there only one mountain peak? Might be. Okay, so the damage to all stat is just effectively splash damage. I like that. It's putting me in a bit of a... Well, these vampires are putting me in a bit of a spot right now, but I think I'm okay. So I think we could do at least one more loop before we might want to start fearing certain things. Actually, I should start surrounding that. The bonus HP is nice. Yeah, it looks like I can only get one mountain peak. So investing more in is fruitless. Let's do that so I go faster. Now I have another Oblivion. We also have another Spider Cocoon. Spiders are easy, so I'll do that. Bone Boys aren't too bad. They attack pretty slowly and they die quick. And they don't have dodges. Ooh. Okay, Magic Dawn, Vampirism. Slightly less, yeah. Or magic damage. There we go. Ooh, fancy. More damage, regen, slightly less vampirism, but I'll take it. Oh, we got some extra stuff for finishing off the treasure thing. Alright, let's take a look at that. Okay. I'm gonna keep plunking those down. Let's do vampire dogs. Okay. Whole bunch of gobblers up ahead. Oh, right, I should probably take a look at this. So, slightly less defense and damage to all, but it gives me attack speed, counter, and vampirism. Probably worth it. What about this one? Less vampirism, more HP, and more damage to all. Yeah. Damage to all is going to be really helpful considering we're going to be plowing through a whole bunch of different groups here. Let's see. Put that there. What about this ring? Slightly less defense, more attack speed, more counterattack. I want food. I want to upgrade. Dang if this ain't working, though. I love this game. It's so good. Let's just make a whole bunch of groves here. For better or worse. Put that down. Don't feel like using the Oblivion. So obviously we're going to get to a certain point where this gets real dicey and I'm going to have to bail. Or we hit a happy equilibrium and somehow scale on to the next chapter? I'm not sure. There we go. Finishing the treasure things is apparently really worthwhile. Okay, let's pause before this gets too dicey. Okay, so I've got another treasury here. I'm gonna keep spamming out these meadows. And we'll start filling that out. I can't make another mountain peak, I don't think. And while I like the extra HP, we really just need to get a little bit more food supply. Wonder if I could get up to 100% evasion if I played this long enough. Maybe. I think I like the regen per second. It's slightly better. Obviously, that's a bit hard to say. Welcome to Spider Town. Yeah, the spiders aren't too bad. If they had, like, status effects like poison, I think I'd be scared. Okay. Do we bother? A lot of vampire mansions. A lot of spiders. Alright. Welcome, my nightmare. Oh. I didn't notice this spear. Higher counterattack. We lose our... Nah. So counterattack just gives me a secondary hit on them. Alright. That seems to have summoned a boss. I was wondering when this is going to happen. The unfortunate part is I'm getting rolled here. These vampire mansions are rough. Like, super rough. Get rid of that, just so we don't get wrecked. Get another mountain there. Okay, I think we might have another heartbeat, but this should be a good opportunity for me to maybe get some HP back. And also finish this off. Gargoyle. Hurts. Doesn't hurt that bad. Max HP, yeah. I'm gonna go for the evasion. At this point, we beat the boss and then we're done, I think. Okay. More defense, more vampirism. We lose attack speed and counter. Yeah. Hello, what are you? Lich.
How is this even possible?
That's right. You didn't devour me like the rest of the world.
Haven't I? Do you really don't think so?
What are you even talking about? I'm standing right in front of you.
I consumed all of your reality. Every one of its elements now rests in a separate pocket dimension. Spaces, living beings, information, even memories. They shall remain there until entropy does its work, turning everything into a uniform static mass. Along with you, of course.
You're insane.
So what do we have here? I see you found a way to interact with the other pieces of your reality, to organize, combine, and merge them. But how? I don't see any exceptional talent or knowledge in you. You hardly even understand what's happening, right?
I'll tell you what's happening. A pile of bones is butchering my world, and thanks to that, it can get away with it. Oh, it thinks that it can get away with it. You're already doomed, and you know it.
Perhaps you're just the first in a series of systematic errors, a problem I must learn to solve. Let's not waste any time, then.
I don't think you're capable of feeling regret, but I'm about to change that. Oh, I'm getting wrecked. Shit, I'm dead. You've died in battle. Death does not favor the fallen, but I made a little exception for you. Keep 30% of my resources. Dang. Well, that's okay. I'm alive, but how? Or, I'm alive, but how? Thanks to us, a small group of us dragged you here. It wasn't easy. How could you fight off all those monsters? They nearly killed me. That's also interesting. Many of them vanished just before our eyes. Some we managed to avoid, but I think that most of them were gone before we, even before we left the camp. I think your trips are deeply connected with your memories, my friend. Everything falls apart as soon as you're unconscious. Okay, so unfortunately, I did not get nearly as much as I was hoping out of that. However, that doesn't matter, because we're kind of at the end of our time. There's obviously more that I could grab. Unlocks the ability to gain special traits after killing monsters in expeditions. Unlocks the village card. Ooh. Farm, shelter, cool. So, obviously, a lot that I would love to do with this game, but that is better left for the final version when that properly comes out. This is such a good roguelike, and I can't wait to play more. And that's really all that I need to say about it. So, no idea what the release date is, but I believe this video will go out just in time. This game is part of the Steam Winter Games Festival, so if you yourselves want to play this, go check it out before it goes away, because it is so good. I don't know why alt-tabbing made it small, but it is what it is. But it's just a good game, and I highly recommend it, and I can't wait for the full version. So, until then, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Oh, right, and of course, if you guys like this episode in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. Helps more than you know. And if you want to see more Red Indie games or more Loop Hero when it eventually comes out, hit subscribe, because I'm going to play the heck out of this one. Normally, I gripe about meta progression, but this one does it really well. Because it's gamified around it, and resource collection is kind of fun, as opposed to it just being kind of a thing to pace the game out longer. I mean, I guess it still is, but I don't know, whatever. I'll do a video on this at some point. For now, like I was saying, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.